The welcome bike next 2026 Moto Guzzi V9, the place where motorcycles aren't just machines, they're stories on two wheels. Today, we're diving deep into a bike that blends old-school soul with modern engineering at the 2026 Moto Guzzi V9. This is not just another cruiser in a crowded segment. This is a machine built on heritage, character, and mechanical honesty. So sit back, because we're about to explore what makes the new V9 one of the most unique middleweight cruisers you can buy in 2026. At first glance, the 2026 Moto Guzzi V9 stays true to the classic Italian DNA that has defined the brand for over a century. The long, low silhouette immediately tells you this is a cruiser, but not the oversized, bulky type. Instead, the V9 is compact, muscular, and beautifully proportioned. The fuel tank is sculpted with gentle curves that flow seamlessly into the seat, while the exposed engine proudly sits as the centerpiece of the design. Moto Guzzi doesn't hide its mechanics, it celebrates them. The signature transverse V-twin engine remains the visual heart of the bike. The cylinders stick out proudly on both sides, giving the V9 an unmistakable profile that no other manufacturer replicates. For 2026, Moto Guzzi refines the finishing touches: cleaner welds on the frame, richer paint options, and brushed metal accents that enhance the premium feel. Whether you choose classic black, deep red, or modern matte gray, the bike looks handcrafted rather than mass-produced. Lighting has also been modernized. The round LED headlamp retains a retro shape but offers bright, crisp illumination. LED turn signals and taillight complete the package, keeping the classic aesthetic while improving safety and visibility. The instrument cluster is a neat blend of analog and digital, giving you essential riding data without clutter. It feels traditional, but quietly advanced. Now let's talk about the soul of the V9, its engine. The 2026 Moto Guzzi V9 is powered by a 853cc air-cooled transverse V-twin. This engine is not about chasing insane horsepower numbers. Instead, it focuses on usable torque, character, and a riding experience that feels alive. For 2026, the motor meets updated emission standards while still delivering strong low-end pull. You're looking at around 65 horsepower and roughly 73 Nm of torque, but numbers only tell half the story. The real magic is in how the power is delivered. Twist the throttle, and the V9 responds with a deep, throaty pulse. Each combustion stroke feels like a heartbeat. The engine produces a gentle sideways rock at idle, a signature Moto Guzzi trait, reminding you that there's real machinery at work beneath you. On the road, the torque comes in early, allowing smooth roll-on acceleration without constantly shifting gears. This makes city riding relaxed and highway cruising effortless. The 6-speed gearbox is smooth and precise, paired with the shaft drive. Yes, a shaft drive, one of the V9's biggest unique selling points. Unlike chain-driven cruisers, the shaft drive offers low maintenance, clean operation, and long-term durability. No chain cleaning, no frequent adjustments, just ride and enjoy. This is perfect for riders who value simplicity and long-distance reliability. Speaking of long-distance riding, the V9's ergonomics have been refined for comfort. The seat sits low, making it accessible to a wide range of riders. The handlebars are wide and natural, giving you an upright, relaxed riding posture. Footpegs are positioned forward just enough to feel cruiser-like, without stretching you too far. The result is a bike that feels easy to control at low speeds and stable at highway pace. Suspension has also been improved for 2026. Up front, you get a quality telescopic fork tuned for smooth response over uneven roads. At the rear, Twin shocks handle bumps while maintaining stability under acceleration. The setup isn't overly soft or too stiff. It's tuned for real-world roads, not just smooth highways. This makes the V9 surprisingly capable on rough surfaces, a big advantage for riders in regions where road conditions vary. Braking is handled by dual-disc brakes at the front and a single disc at the rear, supported by standard ABS. The braking feel is progressive and confident. It doesn't feel overly aggressive, but it delivers reliable stopping power when needed. For a cruiser of this class, the braking setup is well balanced and reassuring. Now let's talk about the riding experience. Start the V9, and you're greeted by a rich exhaust note that feels authentic, not artificially amplified. At low speeds, the bike feels nimble and easy to handle. The low center of gravity and balanced chassis make U-turns and traffic navigation surprisingly effortless for a cruiser. Once you open the road, the V9 settles into a relaxed rhythm. At cruising speed, the engine hums smoothly, vibrations are minimal, and the bike feels planted and confident. This isn't a high-revving sports machine. It's a bike meant to be enjoyed at real-world speeds. It encourages you to slow down, feel the road, and enjoy the ride rather than chase speed. That's a big part of Moto Guzzi's philosophy, and the V9 delivers it perfectly. Technology is subtle but useful. The digital display shows speed, gear position, fuel level, trip meters, and riding mode. Yes, for 2026, the V9 introduces selectable riding modes, allowing you to choose between a standard and rain mode. Traction control is also included, adding a layer of safety without interfering with the bike's natural feel. These systems work quietly in the background. They don't dominate the experience, they simply support it. Fuel efficiency is another strong point. Thanks to the efficient V-twin and relaxed power delivery, the V9 offers solid mileage for a cruiser in this class. Combined with the decently sized fuel tank, it becomes a capable weekend touring machine. Add a small windscreen and saddlebags, and it's ready for road trips. One of the most appealing aspects of the 2026 Moto Guzzi V9 is its authenticity. In a world where many cruisers are overloaded with electronics and artificial sound tuning, the V9 remains honest. Air-cooled engine, shaft drive, exposed cylinders, mechanical character. It feels like a motorcycle built by people who love motorcycles, not just marketing teams. Now let's talk about price. For 2026, the Moto Guzzi V9 is expected to be priced around $11,500 to $12,500 depending on the market and trim. That positions it competitively against other middleweight cruisers, but with far more character and premium build quality. In many markets, it undercuts larger displacement cruisers while offering a unique European alternative to mainstream brands. And that brings us to the biggest unique selling point: heritage. Moto Guzzi is one of the oldest motorcycle manufacturers in the world, and the V9 carries that legacy proudly. When you ride this bike, you're not just riding another cruiser, you're riding a piece of Italian motorcycling history updated for modern roads. So who is the 2026 Moto Guzzi V9 for? It's for riders who want something different, riders who appreciate mechanical beauty, riders who want a cruiser that doesn't follow the crowd. It's for those who value character over sheer numbers, and style over trends. By the time you park the V9 after a ride, you realize something special. This bike isn't just transportation, it's an experience. It's the gentle shake of the engine at idle, the deep exhaust note echoing through a quiet street, the relaxed cruise under an open sky, the satisfaction of riding something unique. And that's what makes the 2026 Moto Guzzi V9 a standout in today's motorcycle world. Classic soul, modern reliability, Italian craftsmanship, and an identity that can't be copied.